before this episode starts, just want to let you guys know that this Sunday, September 16th, we're doing our Hell in a Cell viewing party at Legends Bar on 6 West 33rd Street between 5th and 6th Avenue. Doors open at 6 p.m. And we have drink specials and food specials. Come check out the Sonny Sofrito burger. It's to die for. And the whole podcast team is going to be there. So make sure you come through. If you want to make a reservation, check out our website, www.yepilw.com. Peace out and enjoy the episode.
Breaking news.
Greetings from parts unknown. I am Alison, Sonny Sofrito's love.
And I am Denise, Sonny Sofrito's mom, even though that was not the name that I gave him. Anyway, we are the board of directors for Yep, I Like Wrestling.
We are here to address the general manager situation.
We are overruling Sonny and move that Teddy continue to be the general manager of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
That's right. We enjoy what he does, and we feel he should remain at his post.
We also believe that Teddy needs to atone for some of his bad behavior. With that said, Teddy is to perform 100 hours of community service.
The type of community service is to be determined by the other podcast hosts, but we know it will be fair. We're hoping.
Thank you for your time. And Teddy, please behave. Peace out.
Greetings from parts unknown. My name is Sonny Sofrito, and today I am joined by...
Say it, Sonny. Say it. The new general manager. Oh, it's so good to be back.
You're not new.
I am new.
You're just returning.
But technically, I'm the new GM.
I can't believe you fucking called my mom, dude.
Well, technically, I called Alison, and Alison called your mother. But yes.
I hate your guts so much.
Desperate times call for a desperate housewife, Sonny. But it's so good to be back.
Yeah, whatever. Well, today we were supposed to be joined by Tara, who is unfortunately under the weather. I think she got sick because she heard that Teddy was back.
Oh, Tara. Remember, you are who you eat. Anyway, feel better, darling. Feel better.
Wow. You really went there, didn't you?
Well, it must have been someone she ate. But, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. She's a tough old bird. She'll be fine.
You insult her in so many different ways just now. It's not even funny. You're really just taking this shit like...
I love Tara. I love her. I love her immensely. Speaking of Mendoza's I don't care for, where's her brother at? He refuses to answer all of my messages.
Well, I wouldn't if I was him.
Anyway, Sonny, what's been going on since I've been gone?
What's been going on is that we actually put up the video that you conducted with Noelle Foley on our YouTube channel.
Noelle Foley. She's gorgeous, Sonny. She's gorgeous.
And she's a very sweet person as well.
She is. I believe she was flirting with me. I do. I really do.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, it can be interpreted one of two ways.
Yeah, and I think it was not.
Don't hate, Sonny. Please.
Not hating. Just call it as I see it.
All right, Bill Alfonso. But anyway, guys, if you haven't checked out my video, head on over to YouTube or head over to the Yep page and check out me and Noelle. We filmed it during NXT TakeOver in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was a fun time.
It was.
And make sure you check out youtube.com/YEPILW for that interview, as well as the video of Teddy's reinstatement.
Yes.
By the board of directors. They're not really board of directors. They're just women that control my life.
Or board of directors. Like, I mean, I listen.
Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Yeah. Sounds legit.
It's good to have high friends in low places, Sonny. It really is. It really is. So, we're on episode 40.
Yeah.
And it's just you and I, the two originals, taking it back. Just you and I. Mano y mano, huh?
Yeah, you know what's funny? All right, so let's break kayfabe for a second. But 40 episodes in, 41.
Yes.
In a way, this is actually our 42nd episode because we did a test recording that we never put up.
We did, yes.
That just to see how it will work. Teddy and I have been friends for a while. I use friends loosely.
I see.
But no, you know what? It was a thing when I wanted to do this iteration of Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast. I've reached out to you and said, hey, you down to do something like this? And I was actually it was funny because I called you not expecting a yes right away. It was, I was like, eh. And when you said, yeah, I'm down, I was like, oh, shit. All right, cool. Because I didn't expect it. I had a good feeling about reaching out to you because I had a list of people that I wanted to reach out to. And you were one of them. And when I reached out to you, it was almost as if I kind of was waiting for like a no or like a maybe.
Yes.
And when you said yes, I was like, oh, shit, that was easy.
Being serious for a second, I've said it before. When you asked me that, it was a point in my life when you will have no idea how much I needed that. So that's why your yes came so quickly. It was a time in my life when I was not doing very well. So to have this sort of, for lack of a better term, ray of sunshine coming into it is like, oh, yeah, yes. And I'm happy that I did do it. But doesn't that seem like so long ago? It doesn't seem like 40. It seems like years and years ago we did that test show. Like,
yeah. And, it does feel like years ago when we actually did it. Meanwhile, it was only like 9 months ago.
Yeah, it doesn't at all.
Wait, it was
December, January-ish?
No, it was like mid to late December.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something like that. It's funny because I did that test episode with you, and I did a couple with other people.
Yes.
And there was only a couple that I really enjoyed. The only person that I didn't really do a test episode with was really like Tara.
Oh, so she gets the green light? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay.
Ironically, I didn't do a test episode with her, but I already knew who she was. So it's like I already knew. It's like you go to a store, you see a pack, you see bread, and you're just like, yeah, it's bread.
Yeah.
So
okay.
It's satisfactory. It'll work.
Gotcha. Yeah. Since you knew her, since she was sneaking into clubs at 10 years old, you've known her for all these.
She wasn't 10.
I've heard otherwise, but yes,
God.
That's how you two knew each other back in the day.
Shout out to a cousin who was DJing for me at the time, who was like, yeah, can you go get my cousin in? I'm like, yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. Meanwhile, I was committing a crime.
Little did you know.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the Mendozas, Daddy and Mommy and Ruby and all of them. Shout out to all of them. Not so much Tara, but the rest of them, yes.
Yeah, the better Mendozas.
The good Mendozas, yes. Shout out to all of them.
The good Mendozas.
Yes. It's a new Lifetime movie coming this fall. The Good Mendozas, not Tara. That's the entire title right there.
It's like the Macaulay Culkin movie, The Good Child.
The Good Child.
Wait, meanwhile, he was evil as fuck.
It's going to be on Telemundo this fall. Just look out for that.
Hey, you do realize you're sitting in front of a Puerto Rican right now.
I try to black that out. I really do. But yeah, I say here's to another 9 months. I don't know if I've got another 9 months left in me, but hey, let's see what we got.
I had a girl tell me that.
Oh, that joke was about a miscarriage. I don't like that, Sonny. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. I don't like where that went.
No, it was just a false alarm. But anyway.
I've had one of those. Not good. Not good at all. So, sir.
Wait, how?
I've lived, Sonny.
Jesus.
And I grew up in the Bronx. You could walk by a woman and get a girl pregnant in the Bronx, please.
The views and opinions expressed by Teddy are his and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Your Ballet Wrestling.
Oh. Shout out to the Bronx. It's the sewer of Beverly Hills. Listen, shall we talk about wrestling? Because we've got a lot to get to. A Hell in the Cell pay-per-view, so we've got a lot to get through.
Yeah, man. We have a lot to get through. So should we start out with the Monday Night Wrestling program?
So I like to call it Raw, Sonny, but The Shield confronted Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, and I proceeded to make a sandwich because I feel like we've seen this already.
The one thing I actually liked about that segment was axe handles. I'm a fan of them.
I think they sell them at Home Depot, if I'm not mistaken. I do.
I think I'm gonna get myself a couple.
Yeah, I do. Oh goodness, Sonny. Let me ask you a question, Sonny. Do you think this is working? Braun as this tweener character, like sometimes he's a good guy, sometimes he's a bad guy. Do you think this is working?
So I relate it to like you're running somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. And you're running in a straight line.
Yes.
But if you're running really fast, it's hard to turn without kind of curving first. Mm-hmm. And this felt like you're running top speed, and you really have to stop on a dime to go right, and it's just not. It's that, you know what? It's too early to say it's not working, but it's really, really jolting and really, really awkward that it doesn't make any sense.
Not at all.
Because he was going babyface, and then all of a sudden he just went left into heel town, and it's. I think right now, the crowd is still trying to catch up to it. I don't think it's bad necessarily, but it's jolting. It's kind of like you have to get, you want to get acclimated to something, and there's been no acclimation in order to get into the new character that he's going with right now.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah, I felt we were going one way, and now we've completely done a 180, and yeah, I am still going to stand by what I've been saying for this past year. He will at some point have to put on a match. Enough is enough. Eventually, the crowd is going to say, wait a minute, we've never actually seen him wrestle. And that's when the Wizard of Oz will be revealed, when we will see he's not ready.
Yeah, but the thing is that as a big guy, especially in WWE, big guys in WWE don't actually wrestle.
Oh, because Vince loves himself some big men.
No, it's not even about that. I mean, all joking aside, when someone is booked as a monster, monsters are not known to be athletic. They're monsters. So they're not going to have a large moveset. Perfect example is Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
Brock Lesnar has put on some really good matches in the ring pre-Beast Incarnate that went to UFC and came back. Before that, I mean, he had some really good matches.
Well, before he even got to WWE, we knew he had a wrestling background. I've seen nothing from Braun.
That's amateur wrestling. But
but we knew he had it in it. Yeah. I've seen nothing from Braun. He's shown me nothing. Like, eventually the crowd is going to realize, wait a minute, you've not done anything.
Yeah, it's true. I mean,
even if he is a big man.
He has been carried, because when he did that triple threat match with Brock and, was that Roman?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he was basically carried, even though Brock had to light him up to slow the fuck down.
Ah, yes.
Remember that shit?
Yes, I do remember that. But in any event, he's a big man who will one day have to wrestle, eventually, and I'm waiting. Speaking of big men, Ruby Riott took on Nikki Bella. So there you go, right there.
All right, so here's my question for you. Who are you rooting for in that match?
No, I went to the bathroom immediately and slammed my hand in the door. I had to go do something.
Oh, so that's where that bandage is from?
That's what the bandage is about. That's what all the... Because I didn't know what to do.
Oh, gotcha.
Literally. It was like, you ever got beaten by a bully, and then you went home and told your mother, and then your mother said the next day you either fought the bully or you fought her? I hated those situations, because he's like, either way I was going to get my ass kicked. That's what that match was. Either way, I hated the winner, so it was like, this is terrible.
Yeah, I had a similar situation.
Yeah, I think all children.
But it was my dad.
See, yeah, I think all kids growing up in the city, we've had that talk with our dad. You either kick his ass or I would kick your ass. Like, those are my choices? Fuck.
All right, fuck it.
Shout out to Mummy, the best ass kicker of the Bronx. So before we go, Sonny, did you notice anything different about Miss Bella?
She looked a little different. I just couldn't put my finger on it. But, I mean,
I would not want to put my finger on it, but yes.
No, but I mean, there was something about her I just couldn't place it.
Could it have been an enhancement of the plastic variety? Well, first off, my first question to you, have you ever looked at her face? Because I'm sure you boys can't stop above her breast. Have you ever actually looked on her face?
Yes.
Once or twice?
Well,
Gross.
You gotta...
Gross. Disgusting. Yeah.
No. I think Nikki is very pretty. She did look a little bit different. Couldn't place it. Not sure.
Yeah, I could. First of all, when her lips aren't attached to John Cena's ass, she looks different.
Oh damn.
But secondly, I think Miss Girl has had a bit of work done. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
She's walking around that locker room, and she's not the youngest bull in the barnyard anymore. And I think she's feeling it. The Bellas have been on Raw for what, 10 years? I think so. I think about that, yeah.
Has it been, really?
Yes, I think Alicia Fox, 10 years. Natalia. And Natalia trained the Bellas. So, yeah, they're coming up on 10 years in the biz. Yeah. So she may be feeling the heat when you've got Alexa, Ember Moon, Bailey, all these, prepubescent girls walking around. Yeah.
I thought it was like, honestly, I just thought she was wearing her hair different or something like that.
No. I think she's gotten a little nip-tuck Botox combo. Yeah.
Shit. If she got it done, then she got it done. She doesn't look that bad, because I've seen some women that have done worse with, like, the super enormous lips.
Oh, shout out to Lisa Rinna. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes. I remember when I saw her in Entourage, I was like, oh, my God.
It was like a pussy on her face. It was amazing, Sonny. It was amazing.
Hence the reason she was on Entourage.
Oh, shout out to Entourage. I do love that show. Adrian Grenier and Turtle. I miss them. And Ari. You kind of remind me of Ari, Sonny. You give me an Ari vibe. You abuse me on the phone. That's what you remind me of.
And then when I see you, I'm like, let's hug it out, bitch.
Yeah, it's just constant verbal abuse.
Yeah. So shut the fuck up. Let's move on to the next one.
Do so. So the Big Show introduced Connor's kids. It's a very heartwarming, piece of business that he does.
Yeah, it was sweet. But I just had a question. What if one of those kids just wanted to be like Brian?
That's his wrestling name, Brian.
Yeah, it's like Brian the what?
Brian.
The Brian.
Yeah.
I just want to be Brian.
I'd love it if they did that on live TV just to fuck up the Big Show's whole flow. I would love that.
Like you know what? Kids could be so gangster.
Oh, yes, I know, yes.
And it's like, I just would have loved to see one of them just said, nah, I'm not going with this gimmick.
Yeah.
My name is Brian.
Kid, what's your name? Miguel. Miguel what? Miguel with cancer. Like, I'd fucking love that shit. I'd live.
Like, you would just be like, fucking none. Exactly.
Yeah. Joey. That's it. Joey.
Rita.
Fucking love that.
But you know what would have been perfect about that? Just seeing Big Show on live television just lose his shit.
Yeah, because he's not good on the mic. I'd love that. It would totally mess him up.
He was just like, what the fuck?
Like, yeah.
What are you doing, kid? Come on, kid.
Oh, the kid just stood there, so stage fright. Just stood there and said nothing. Would love that.
Nah, I think that would have went over fine. It's not the stage fright. It's having a smart ass kid.
Yeah.
Like the kids, like, we know some kids out there that are just like real.
Shout out to my nieces and nephews. Yes.
Oh my God, I gotta tell this one story. I have a good friend of mine. Her name is Wendy. She has twins. Their twins are freaking hilarious. So they were shopping at some store, and they had like these pumpkins for Halloween, each with a different letter on it. So the kids took all the pumpkins out and basically put them back on the shelf with the word farts on it.
Oh.
They give me faith in tomorrow's youth. Because some of these kids, they wouldn't think to be witty like that. And this kid is just doing,
Just trying.
just fucking
Just
with
trying to
people.
be a kid.
Yeah.
In any event, it was good to see them out there. It is good to have them on.
Yeah, and we wish them all nothing but the best and success in their treatment, and wish
Kick
them
cancer's ass. God, I hate that.
for real, man.
And then, Sonny, the show took a dangerous turn for me. So I wasn't on the show last week. So I didn't have time to discuss how much I hate Drake Maverick cornering the AOP.
Yeah, so Drake Maverick looks like a fourth grader with them.
He does. He looks like every Pornhub video I watch, where the two burly guys take on the twink.
Yeah, I really don't need to know that.
Well, I'll send you the link. I'm
No,
just saying.
do not send me
I just
shit.
feel that you need to feel the
No,
visual, so
no,
I'll
nope.
email you the link. Don't worry.
You know what? Let's not and say we did.
Okay, fine.
right.
I'll just text it to you.
No,
but it
do not even do that shit either.
Fine, I'll airdrop it. But in any case,
Fucking guy. You don't even know how to use that damn iPhone.
I do not, and I thought airdrop was a place until last weekend, and
So
then
you
I
know what?
realized it's not.
It is a place, and just keep that in your head.
Okay.
Keep on looking for it, too.
So when Vince doesn't have anything else to do with you, what does he do? He makes you funny, and they have officially have nothing to do with the AOP, so they are now funny by having a manager who is 4 feet tall, but continues to dress like them. So it's like, yeah, like a Barbie Dreamhouse version of the AOP. So
It's funny because he's blonde.
yeah, he's the Barbie version of the AOP, and then eventually they're going to be sent back to NXT, and it just breaks my heart.
I laugh how AOP's back and the Shield is back, and who went to Camo? AOP.
Yes. It's a shame. I think they could have done so much, and by so much, I mean me. And now they won't. They will not have that. They will not have that. They'll be gone, mark my words, by December. Mark it. Book that, Roger. AOP will be gone by December.
Well, what did you think about the meth heads? I mean, the local competitors they took on.
Oh, you mean Ronnie and Nathan?
Yeah, I thought they were straight up extras from Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah. It's just, hey, guys, you want to make $20? Yeah, go stand in the ring next to these two. Boom. They did it. Then they went out and smoked it up. Like, I mean, I just... First of all, any local competitor, we have too much talent on Raw to have local competitors. It makes no sense, but I feel bad. The AOP will be gone soon. But speaking of things who don't know how to go away, Triple H addressed The Undertaker.
I actually liked it.
Sonny, what year is this? Because my iPhone says 2022, but I don't think that's right. So what year is this?
It's 2018.
I felt that it was 2018. So why does it feel like 1997 when Triple H is battling The Undertaker?
Because he is.
Yes, but this happened many, many years ago, and now they're doing it again, and they're building an entire pay-per-view around it. Thank you, Australia, for kangaroos and this. That's all you've given the world. That's it. Why?
Yeah.
And then they're dragging Shawn Michaels in. He's somehow going to get involved in this. So it's like, what, Australia wants us to break out all our retired wrestlers and then build a show around them?
Well, I mean, listen, it's a nostalgia act. I mean, they're big names. They're doing a market that's fairly fresh because they rarely go out there. I mean, I think they went out there not so long ago, but it was like a couple of years ago. You know?
Nothing good has ever come out of Australia, including the Iconics.
Shit.
No.
I just realized the Iconics will probably get a big pop when they're out there.
I believe they're taking on Naomi and Asuka
Oh yeah.
at the Super Show. So yeah, they may get a big pop. But in any event, moving on, the Raw Tag Team Champs, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, defeated the B Team. And then it had to end, of course, with Dean and Seth.
Yeah, you know what the B team stands for, right?
What does the B Team stand for?
Buried.
Buried, yeah. It's over. It's over. They might as well join the AOP on the D train. And yeah, meet me in Newark. But yeah, B Team's done. They're done.
Yeah. I didn't think it was gonna be that brutal that fast, but yeah, it's a wrap.
You know what I'm thinking? The whole B Team push was just smoke and mirrors to push Dolph and the Scottish Psychopath.
Well, yeah, I mean, I believe that's the case too. Remember when they first got together and they were doing some? I even forgot what silly shit they had them doing, but I remember saying it's like they're treading water, waiting for something to happen. Mm-hmm. And now we know what it is. This is where the spot they're supposed to be in.
Yeah.
But it was just, couldn't have there been a better way to do it?
At more than enough better ways. Yeah.
I mean, I hate to be the armchair booker, but yeah, sometimes you guys are doing shit a little bit ass backwards that doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
You know.
Poor B Team. But in any event, moving on. Kevin Owens attacked that gorgeous Tyler Breeze. And I thought Fandango being injured would be the best push for Tyler Breeze, but no, now he's jobbing to Kevin Owens.
The only thing I have to say about this match is that freaking power bomb spot on the apron. Yeah, every time I see it, I cringe, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know what? This is something I had said a while, I think it was on the last episode, where I said, whatever they're going to do with Kevin Owens, I'm here for it. Because they were either going to turn him super babyface or super brutal. And they went brutal route. And this is the type of Kevin Owens that I like.
Yeah.
So
this is what you wanted.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Not sure how it's going to translate with Bobby Lashley now that he has Leo Rush as his little hype man.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, I don't know. It's not sure if I want to see it. Even though I have met Leo Rush and he's a cool dude.
Really?
And I wish him well.
I don't like him, but okay.
Okay. But I will say I just don't know how the personality is going to mix. If he's going to be his mouthpiece, I don't know. I don't see it lasting.
It won't be a clash of personalities because Bobby Lashley has no personality. So basically it'll be one personality on there. And he does need a mouthpiece because Bobby Lashley can't speak. So
it's funny because he spoke so much more when he was on Impact.
Well, yeah. Shout out to Dixie Carter, but no, it's not translating. So he does need a mouthpiece. He needs a bit of color, no pun intended. So they put Leo Rush in there. But yeah, I don't like Leo Rush. He hangs out with Ricochet too much. I don't like that. They're always in each other's Instagram stories, and I don't care for that much, Sonny.
So in other words, your dislike for Leo Rush is out of jealousy.
I wouldn't use the word jealousy, but for lack of a better term, why not?
Okay. How you feeling about Bobby Roode and Chad Gable teaming up?
I once zipped my zipper up too fast, and it brought back vivid memories watching that match on Monday, Sonny. Yes.
You know what? I don't have a similar story.
No, you don't?
No, but I can relate.
Guess we all can't be well endowed, Sonny. But in any event...
Fuck you.
I'm sorry. I don't know where this came from, and I'll be happy when it goes. Yeah.
I'm just wondering. The only question I have is who's turning on the other one. Is it going to be Chad Gable turning on Bobby Roode or Bobby Roode turning on Chad Gable? Hopefully that's what happens, because Bobby Roode cannot be a face anymore because he sucks as a face.
It's a shame to have so much talent wasted. But my question is, can we call of Death on the Ascension, please? They're walking around here like, the fabulous Moolah. Like, you've been dead for 3 years. You don't realize it yet? Yeah.
Honestly, they're the traveling local competitors.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I think there's always going to be a place for them. So, I mean...
And poor Connor, he's a big corn-fed man, and, he's just out there jobbing relentlessly. My God.
Is it worth even putting on the face paint?
I mean...
After a while?
I think he's just trying to hide his face, because he's just so ashamed of where his life has gone, So...
Yeah. But... Hey, Ascension, you had so much promise, and not so much anymore.
Not so much anymore.
Yeah. Actually, you know what's funny? Next to my notes, I actually put train wreck.
Yeah, it was.
It was a train wreck, yeah.
The Ascension.
Speaking of another train wreck, Ronda Rousey and Natalya taking on Alexa Bliss and Mickie James.
Let's be friends. I'm tired of Natalya and Ronda hanging all over each other,
Yo, so wait. The way they came to the ring, arm in arm. All right, listen, if you're going to tease... them turning on each other at some point, do they have to be so fucking buddy? I've seen Ronda fuck people up in the ring when she was in UFC. She ain't that friendly.
All they were a pair of Birkenstocks and a poetry book away from being an old lesbian couple. Like, I can't deal with these two. Please. But what I did like is Alicia Fox, shout out to Foxy, was cornering for Bliss and Mickie James.
Yeah.
I think she's found her new niche, because let's face it, her in-ring work is waving over the past couple years. She's not...
I don't think they've given her enough, though.
I'll agree with that, but I think she may have found her new niche. She could be a new manager for some of the ladies, or one lady in particular.
Well, yeah, I mean, kind of like the way you have Mandy Rose right now doing the same thing for Sonya
Exactly.
Which we'll talk about when we get to SmackDown. But what I will say about this particular match, which I thought was awful.
All of it?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. I thought so.
And primarily Ronda. Because Ronda is still learning how to be in a tag team. Because, I mean, her first match was a tag team match, but it was a mixed tag match.
Yes.
So there's not a lot of, multiple, interaction with all four competitors. You basically have the women on the women, the men on the men.
Yes. How I like it, yes.
I got to watch what I say.
There's a new sheriff in town, Sonny. Yes.
Yeah, my mom.
Oh, shout out to Mama Sofrito. Thank you, darling. She's going to break someone's arm. You realize that?
No, but that wasn't what I thought was horrible.
She's gonna hurt someone. Those takeovers with those arms, someone's gonna get a really bad snap one day.
Yeah. I mean, I think they kind of practice those, because otherwise we would probably heard about somebody being hurt already.
Thank God Tamina's not here.
But it was just the pacing of the match. She was just really bad.
And her shorts are always going up her crevasse. It's very distracting, Yes, she should get looser shorts down there.
I'll allow it.
Oh, you're disgusting, Sonny. You're disgusting. I can't even sit here next to you. Anyway, moving on.
No, but yeah, seriously, that match was really fucking bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just there's a thing when, when it comes to a tag team match, there's a certain pacing. It's a little bit more intricate. Multiple wrestlers have said the same thing. And, yeah, it was just like she seemed a little bit lost, man.
Do you remember the tag team Chronic back in the day?
Yeah.
Terrible tag team. Their timing was equally as bad, so that's what it reminds me of.
Oh, wow. That's a distinct callback.
I know. Kevin Wood isn't the only wrestling nerd at this table. Guess what, Sonny?
What's up?
Foley's going to be in a cage again.
Yes.
He's back in a Hell in a Cell, making his triumphant return after 20 years from the first time. There he is.
And you know what's so crazy was that after I put up the interview with Noelle Foley, Alison was there with us. Yes. She saw the interview, and she was like, oh, wow, she's really cool. And then because she met her, she was like, oh, you know what? I want to look up her father.
God, daddy.
So, she looked up some stuff about Mick Foley, and she was like, oh, okay, I know who this guy is. I've seen him before. So on Monday when I was watching Raw, they were giving that segment where they were showing
the highlights
of the Hell in a Cell match. So Alison was next to me, so I was like, babe, you gotta look at this. Because I was like, this is Mick Foley. This is Noel Foley's dad. And she started looking, and she was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh God. And the thing is that I showed her the first spot when he went off the top of the cage.
Yes.
And she was like taken aback by it. Mm-hmm. Then they showed it again with him going through the cage. So when I showed her that one, I explained to her how that one was actually worse than the other one because of, the fact that it's stiffer. That part of the cage wasn't supposed to break right away. It was actually supposed to gradually break, and it just snapped open. And the whole tooth through the nostril thing.
Yes.
And then as they kept on showing the rest of the match, they showed the part about the tax.
Yes. Yes.
That Bruce Pritchard has even said, Mick Foley forgot that he did that spot.
That's true, yes.
Because originally that spot, when Mick Foley got to the back, he said to Bruce Pritchard, hey, man, I'm really sorry about not doing the thumbtacks. Yeah. And he had to tell him, Mick, you did do the thumbtacks.
Mm-hmm. I think he told him to look down at his arm, and some of the tacks were still in there, so, yeah.
Exactly.
That match was brutal, but it just shows how different the WWE is now.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
But, yeah, that match was brutal, and he didn't realize what he was doing it, but that's his claim to fame. You say Mick Foley, that's the match everyone's thinking about. It was an instant classic.
Yeah.
But neither one of them knew going in that was going to be what they were both... They will both be known for that. And I think the match was, maybe 12, 15 minutes?
Was it about that? Because,
if you take away him running back and forth, because they did stretcher him out and then came back. But the whole match is only about 16 minutes in length.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And the funny thing is, I also told Alison, you see Vince McMahon coming out? Vince McMahon doesn't come out for anybody.
Yeah.
And he even came out because he was concerned.
Yeah.
Those
were the good heyday. If you haven't watched it, head on over to the WWE Network and watch Hell in a Cell. That was actually King of the Ring 98. And, good stuff.
Yeah, it was.
Good stuff.
And I'm going to push it again because you got to check out that interview with Noel Foley. Because she actually brought up, Teddy asked her what was her favorite moment of her dad, and she said a very fun moment.
Yes.
But
check out my interview.
Yeah, check it out. But I actually had another fun moment that I think he doesn't get enough credit for. The This Is Your Life with The Rock.
Oh, yes. Shout out to Rock.
Because even though it's kind of seemed more as Rock's segment, it was his setups that really put that whole segment over.
Yeah.
I mean,
again, good stuff from the WWE that we don't see anymore.
Yeah, but it was also good stuff, I think, more so from the performer of Mick Foley to put that over. Because it's not easy to kind of like drive a particular segment. And he drove that segment. Because all The Rock did was just react to it. And I think some of his reactions were, at the time, for that segment, because I remember watching that live, it was slightly delayed, like he was still finding his timing, but Mick was on point.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. I mean, it became classic years later, but it's, I think, entirely due to Mick Foley, though.
Shout out to Yerpo, by the way. But yeah. So, Sonny, I got a question. Finn Balor, why is he so sexy? It's amazing.
Why are you fucking asking me that?
His body is there's jacked, there's ripped, and then there's Finn Balor. Like, what does this man do daily to get a body like that?
I really don't know, and I really don't care.
Isn't this journalism? You're supposed to know. What's in your notes, man?
No.
Like, what's in your notes
what's
over
in
there?
my
Hennessy. All I see is Hennessy from over here.
What's in my notes is, I walk with Elias.
Jesus Christ. My God. He's like genital warts. Please, Sonny.
I'm just wondering when they're going to actually do something with Elias aside from having him play the guitar and then job.
Yes.
Because it's getting redundant.
Yes. Oh, thank you for finally realizing this. Thank you, Sonny.
Well, no, it's like put him in a storyline. Have him do something more than just play guitar and lose.
Yes.
I mean, you have capable hands.
You've been basically glorifying the Brooklyn Brawler these past 40 episodes, Sonny. That's what you've been doing with Elias.
No, I see the potential in this dude.
Potential.
The dude has a lot of potential.
He's a grower, not a shower. Sonny, I want results. I want results, and he's not giving it. The best thing he did was call Trish Stratus 60, and it took him 3 years to say that. Please. I'm ready for Elias to go back to NXT. And take your guitar and your Tammy Wynette robe with you. I can't take it anymore, Sonny.
Well,
but Finn, on the other hand, could sit on my face and do his taxes. It is just amazing to see Finn Balor's body. Amazing.
I don't want to know about any of that, please.
You have to do your taxes, Sonny. You have to. That's the law. I don't know what kind of operation you're running.
I fucking hate you.
Well, anyway, Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman ended the night, and yes, they're going to meet in Hell in the Cell with Foley, but honestly, I think it's going to be a bit of a wash. What do you think, sir?
In the immortal words of Tara, I have one word for you.
What word is that, Sonny?
Merp.
Oh, shout out to the Glamazon! Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to join you. I'm over Roman in the championship role. I'm over Braun. And then neither one of them can really attack Foley without, ruining their own characters. So putting Foley in there, I'm not quite sure. I do not want to see Foley doing any high spots.
Oh, God, hell no.
Because I think your legacy is above this now. So if they throw him through a cage or throw him off, for what?
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
And he doesn't, this is not I don't want to insult Mick Foley.
No, we love Mick.
He doesn't seem like the Mick Foley of old. Mm-hmm. So if I was to see him get involved in the action, I would actually be very concerned because he's much older. He has documented injuries. Mm-hmm. He cannot do what he used to do. You kind of want to be in the edge of your seat when you're watching a match, but I don't want to be on the edge of my seat because of that.
No, and Vince is up to something for putting him in there.
Yeah.
I don't know what the mad scientist of wrestling is up to, but he is. But if you want to see a good cage match, Sonny, with Mick Foley, check out his match against Sting while they were in TNA.
Oh.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
He actually wrote a whole book, behind it. It's called Mick Foley Countdown to Lockdown. Great book, as you know, I'm a great reader.
Wow.
Yeah, and he talks about, that's the whole premise of the book, like him mentally thinking, am I too old to be doing this? Am I ready to do this? Can I perform with Sting? And that's a damn good match. He did a spot where he set a 2x4 on fire. Yeah,
old school style.
Yeah, and he has a backstory behind it. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be on the network, but if you can track it down somewhere, check out that.
Okay.
But shall we move on to SmackDown, Sonny?
Do we have to?
We don't. We can sit here and talk about how much we hate people, but enough about that. Jeff Hardy and Shinsuke Nakamura, for what seemed like the 87,000th time, took on each other.
The best part of the match for me was his face paint.
Yes. It's like a girl from the Heights, Sonny. The makeup was on point.
It was two faces on it, but hey.
Oh, shout out to Two-Face.
Yeah, we don't like Two-Face.
We don't.
Two-Face, Three-Face.
Ah.
Even though it was more like a three-face.
Yes. He can see with his eyes closed. Tara loves that. She does. I don't know why.
Yeah, honestly, I think it was because I was more confused by the paint than anything else. So I'm like, is it two or is it three? Trying to figure it out. But anyway, so face paint confused me. That was about it. So moving on to the next match.
Not even a match. AJ just talked to an empty arena. I've never liked an empty arena. That has always creeped me out. Yeah.
You know what's funny? The first thought that came to mind was when they zoomed away. I'm like, all right, where's the camera at?
Yeah.
Because it was
weird.
Because he's staring at into the stands, but
it's just creepy.
Yeah, it
has a very creepy. The phone call is coming from inside the house kind of vibe. I've never liked empty arenas. Still do.
I wasn't a fan of it, but I wasn't mad at it either. But I was a fan of, and we're gonna jump ahead to Samoa Joe's storybook.
Oh, scary man.
Dude, that storybook shit had me cracking up.
Oh goodness.
I was loving it.
Poor Wendy Styles is at home, shivering with fear and climaxing at the same time. That's a very bad feeling to be coming and scared at the same time. It is. I've been there. It is.
That I don't need to know.
Shout out to Vacant. Like, it's not a good look. You don't want to be scared and turned on at the same time.
I don't want to know anything else, man.
Sonny, this is journalism. I think you need to get with it.
Yeah, I think you forget there's boundaries. There's certain things that you don't have to tell me about.
Me too, Sonny. Me too. But yeah, Samoa Joe has a quality about him, but I don't want to see the quality. Just go out there, beat people up, and leave. I don't want to see him entertaining. Does that make sense? Like, I want him to be the monster that Braun is pretending to be.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're giving him a personality now, I don't like it.
No, but I like his personality. I like what he does on the mic. I think he's really, really good. It's just that this storyline, you know what? I actually like Samoa Joe's side of the storyline.
Yes.
I'm just not a fan of AJ Styles' side of the storyline because he's
not bringing anything.
Because the thing is that he's not a mean dude.
No.
You know, there's no like real. It's like Samoa Joe taking on Ed Flanders.
Oh, shout out to The Simpsons.
Or Teddy from Fargo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I didn't call you
at
12 p.m. that night. I didn't. So.
By the way, if you go to the last episode and you listen to the last 10 minutes, we have some phone calls that were made from some people that wanted to become the general manager.
They were open auditions, Sonny.
Yeah.
I thought they were pretty good, if you ask me. But that's just my own take on
Yeah.
it. Not that it matters, because you've got yourself a new GM. So, you're welcome.
Unfortunately. And you do realize that, the first time you became a GM,
Yes.
it was you put yourself on as GM. You just kept on calling yourself that everybody started addressing you as that.
I remember it differently, but what's your point?
And now you got my mom and Alison.
This is my third incarnation as general manager, Sonny. Like,
That's right. Actually,
I'm like chlamydia. I don't often go too far.
Yeah, you keep on coming back.
I know.
Yeah, because, side note, when was it that you first became the I Like Wrestling general manager?
Let's say 2014-ish.
Was it?
About. I think I had just moved to Jersey, so about 2014-ish.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that they're thinking that you're like new to this.
No.
And no, Teddy.
I'm an old hoe. Yes.
Yeah, Teddy has been forcing his general manager gimmick on me for a long time. God, I hate you.
Hashtag no means no. Moving on.
I should be the one doing videos saying "help me."
You should have been me-tooing me years ago, Sonny. Too late now. Too late. Charlotte Flair took on Sonya Deville. The Queen took on Sonya.
And Mandy came out with Sonya.
Yes. And again, going back to Alicia Fox, who I think would be great as a manager. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Mandy Rose would be perfect as Sonya's valet.
I like Mandy in the ring, but I do like her more in this role.
Yes.
You don't like Mandy in the ring at all.
No.
Yeah, I like Mandy in the ring, but I do.
can just swallow her as a manager. I can't swallow her as a wrestler, but I can swallow her as a manager. Not that I'd ever want to swallow Mandy Rose, because that's gross. The only thing grosser than that is swallowing Sonya Deville. But I do like what he or she is doing in the ring. I really do. I do, Sonny. He and she's entrance, amazing.
The views and opinions expressed by Teddy are his and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
I'm praising him, about her entrance. The gladiator gimmick. I like it. I like it.
All right. End of the match.
Yes.
Becky coming out of their stands.
In a wig. Yes.
And glasses.
Yes.
And all black attire.
Yes.
So, I kind of watched the match while I was doing something else. And
oh God, masturbating? Really? Wow.
Fucking ass.
Wow.
No, I was actually on my laptop, Dick.
Masturbating?
Oh, fucking asshole.
Jesus.
Anyway, so I was watching it partially while I was doing other things. So when I saw fucking guy, as I was watching the match and I saw Becky come out, I was like, wait, where did she come from? So I proceeded to watch her beat the shit out of Charlotte and go up the ramp and all that. But then I rewinded the whole match and watched it 3 more times, trying to figure out when did Becky come out. Like, was Becky in the stands the entire time?
Yeah.
And it was funny because, like, a couple of times I thought it was Becky, but it was, like, another woman with black hair. And, I was just, but, like, freaking WWE got me good with that shit because I actually went back and watched that shit, like, 3 times.
That's actually a callback to the Attitude Era. I will pin it in the Yep I Like Wrestling page. Luna Vachon did the exact same gimmick to Sable one day. Sable came out to help Chyna, and Luna Vachon jumped over the stand in a black sweatshirt and a wig to attack Sable. So the moment I saw it happen to Charlotte, it just, wow. Luna did the same thing to Sable. Like, yeah, that was a good match. I mean, it was a good confrontation. I do know they're going to put on a good match. Because Becky has that.
Oh, yeah.
She has that.
Well, I mean,
Charlotte has
yeah.
it. I know that match is going to be good. I think that match could possibly steal the show. My question to you, is it in the cell or no?
No.
Damn.
Which it should be in the cell.
Because they've done... Who was that? Sasha and
It was
Charlotte?
it was Sasha and Charlotte.
Damn,
and
they can do it.
And that was a great match.
It was. Damn.
So, like,
stupid for them
Becky
not to-
and Charlotte should be in a Hell in a Cell.
I think that's going to be the match that steals the show.
Yeah, I actually agree with you.
But I hope this means a new attire for Becky. Because she looked good in all black. So
Yeah,
maybe that Irish astronaut gimmick she does is, she's going to retire it.
Yeah, I hope so, because I really like when someone changes character that they change their attire. And she should change her attire to reflect her character.
Does that mean I can burn my hat, Sonny? Since you want character changes?
Yeah, I got a bigger one. A heavier one for you.
A sombrero. Shout out to Puerto Ricans. Anywho,
Asshole.
Rusev Day
That was so-
defeated the Bar.
That was so racist.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, Sonny.
You forget. You have community service.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think you were actually going to let me do that. I have been trying to service my community for years, so I'm glad I get to do it now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, you're going to service your community.
Thank you.
Just remember that
And
community.
apparently I get to do it with the co-host too. I've been wanting to service a few co-hosts.
No.
What?
No.
What?
The
What?
community service is to be decided by the co-host.
Oh, that's not what I heard.
Oh, that's what hurt. That's what.
No, I think you need to watch that again. That's not
No.
what your mom said. Your mom said something like, "Teddy, you will be servicing some of the co-hosts," and I'm like, "Oh, I get to pick which co-host?"
No.
Well, we'll talk about these after. I feel you haven't listened to it correctly.
No. I heard it clearly. After.
So does that mean I can't service the two co-hosts that I want to service? So that's not going to
No.
happen?
Damn. That's not gonna happen. Damn. So.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Because I kind of want...
And I'm gonna make sure that I talk to Tara and see what she wants to.
She was not the co-host I was going to service, Sonny. Especially not for 100 hours. But you're close. Anywho, I will discuss
Shout
that
out
after.
to Ruby.
Oh, Ruby!
Thank God Ruby's hundreds of miles away.
Getting an education. We wish you the best of luck, young man. We really do.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Just stay far away from Teddy. You don't. Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Oh, that was my nickname in high school.
Not surprised. So
Anywho, Rusev defeated the Boss, Sonny. And now they're going to be taking on the New Day at Hell in a Cell.
I was actually surprised by this.
Why?
I mean, listen, I'm a fan of Rusev Day. I was just surprised that they actually put them over because I kind of expected the Bar to be put up against New Day at Hell in a Cell. So this was actually a surprise that I'm happy about. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to seeing Rusev Day taking on the New Day and Rusev Day versus the New Day.
It's a day's going to win, one day or the other.
Yeah.
I think the Bar is beginning to lose their steam. If you remember, they became a tag team after a series of 7 matches against each other.
Yeah.
The matches were pretty good. Vince got an idea, put them in a tag team. That was some years ago, so they may be losing their steam. It may be time to break them up.
But the gimmick is still fresh as far as being the Bar. They did a whole publicity tour. They're doing a whole bunch of other shit. It's got new shirts. I don't think it's fresh. I don't think it's done yet. I think they still have a little bit more on the shelf. They just haven't done enough. Because wasn't one of them hurt?
Yeah, they weren't on TV for many weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, because one of them was hurt.
So yeah, I think there's still a lot of time in them to see what they could do. But I'm looking forward to this match though. Rusev Day versus New Day. Moving on, we got
Yes.
Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega
Ew.
versus R-Truth
Ew.
with Carmella.
Blah.
So I will say this: Mella looking like money.
Never.
Nah, she looked like money, dude.
Never.
Nah, she looked like money.
I don't know what you watched.
No, there've been times where I'm like, Mella,
No.
Mella is okay. Mella's good,
No.
Nah, Mella was money.
No, she's not.
Yeah,
She
was.
just was standing too close to R-Truth and she looked better. That's the only thing. That was the only thing. He is the oldest living Negro. He is. He built the Underground Railroad. This man is so old. I don't know why he's still here, but he's relevant again. Don't know why that's a thing, but he is. But that what's up gimmick, he's been asking what's up for 9 years and he still hasn't gotten an answer. Like, no, I'm over it. No. Go. Like, he and Harriet Tubman went to high school and she too thought he was boring. Like, I can't deal with them together. However, Andrade, book it. Anything Andrade wants to do, sign me up. Sign me up. And I want you to watch that match again. That was a very interesting pin. That's all I'm going to say. Watch the match again and watch the pin.
So, you know what's funny? I actually dozed off after the New Day Rusev Day match, so I missed the pin.
That's what happens after masturbating, Sonny. You usually fall asleep. That's disgusting, Sonny. I can't believe you do this.
Fucking
It's
hate you.
gross.
Jesus. I really hate your guys.
You don't even make a sandwich afterwards? That's gross, Sonny. You can't go fall asleep like that.
So, wait, you gonna make a sandwich without cleaning your hands?
No, I clean and go make a sandwich. I treat myself very nicely. I don't abuse myself like some people do.
Shout out to Tara.
Oh, Tara. Goodness.
Get well soon.
Oh, yes. Get well soon, darling. I am liking Andrade in the ring.
Nah, that dude is really good in the ring.
He is. I'm liking him more and more. I didn't give him a chance to begin with, but I am really liking him now. Selena, I'm still on the fence over. See what I did there, Sonny? On the fence. I can come and go with Zelena, but Andrade I'm here for. I'm firmly behind him. See what I did there, Sonny? I hit you with 3. You don't know which one to disclaim, do you? See, that's journalism.
You know what? I'll disclaim all 3, and also bring up another thing that you just reminded me about.
What's that?
Did you notice that Big E was saying? You see what I did there when they were ringside?
Yeah, stirring the pancakes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wait. They've been listening to the podcast?
They stole our shits.
Yeah.
Fucking black people, I swear to God. You gotta nail shit down with black people. I swear to God you do. Yeah. We are a thing, Sonny. This is happening. People are watching us. They're listening. So, yeah. Shout out to Big E.
I can't even disclaim that shit.
See? There you go. We're a thing.
Yeah.
In any event, then the most confusing piece of business happened where the retired Brie Bella took on the retired Maurice in the fucking main event of SmackDown. Who booked this shit? Like, oh, you know what we'll do? You know how we close the show before a pay-per-view? Let's get that retired hoe to fight that other retired hoe over there. What? Like, whoa. And then you know what? They're two husbands who are actively on the roster. Let's put them on the outside of the corner. Book it. That's what Vince said. Like,
so I didn't watch this match, but when I saw the results the next day, I was like, what the fuck?
Who said this is gonna be a good idea? It's like the Republicans versus the Democrats. I got a really bad idea. Well, I can make it shittier. That's what that was right then. Like, that was a velocity match at best. Sunday Night Heat at the very best.
It's funny how, like, that's the go-home match on the go-home show.
Before a bloody pay-per-view. Like, what?
Yeah, I couldn't understand how that was, like, the go-home match. I mean, listen, I get the fact that, you know, they're both basically reality stars, but I was still confused by it, man. Yeah. I mean...
Then the reverse domestic violence. Brie can pummel The Miz all she likes, but, you know, it's a terrible gimmick. And they've done it before because The Miz and Maurice took on John Cena and Nikki. So we're basically doing this thing. I don't know. Just...
Yeah.
I don't want to be an armchair booker like you do, but, yeah, that was shit. Okay, yeah. Or as my co-host would say, that was very Baron Corbin. Yes.
I'll allow it.
See, there you go. Shout out to Kevin Wood. So yeah, I hate to say, but that was our main event, Sonny. So yeah, it leaves you a little bit unsatisfied, right?
Slightly, and then now that we have predictions to do for Hell in a Cell, which
unsatisfied.
Let me remind everyone,
unsatisfied. It's like when the hot girl tells you she doesn't give head, just unsatisfied.
Will you let me get to this?
Unsatisfied.
So listen.
So you come in her hair, just unsatisfied. God. No, that's what you do. You wait till they fall asleep, then you jack off in the back of their hair. So when they wake up the next day,
will
they don't
you
know
stop?
I'm giving you journalism.
Jesus Christ. All right, listen. As I was saying, before we get to our Hell in a Cell predictions, let me just let you guys know that Sunday, September 16th, we are doing a Hell in a Cell viewing party at Legends.
What? We almost never do viewing parties at
Will you
Legend.
shut up already?
Sorry.
So listen, we're doing our viewing party on Sunday, September 16th for Hell in a Cell at Legends, 6 West 33rd Street, between 5th and 6th Avenue. Doors open at 6 p.m. Submit a reservation to us either on our website or through our social media.
But if they're hot, they can DM me directly.
Yeah, even the girls, right?
Well, I'm sorry. What, new phone, who dis?
Yeah, asshole. So, yeah, we have drink specials, bar specials, food specials, all types of specials. And, yeah, it's going to be a fun time, as always. So, make sure you come through. And so, before we go into predictions...
God, predictions.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned because every time I do a prediction show, you always give me shit.
Okay.
You know what? Let me ask you this. Let me just ask this right off the top.
What's up?
Who do you got winning between Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, Sonny. It really
you know
is.
what? All right, you know
it
what?
really is.
Forget this shit. Fuck this. You know what?
It's just you and I. What are you going to do about it?
I'm gonna call in reinforcements.
Reinforcements. What is this?
Yeah, you know what? I got it like that. Hold on 1 second. And like that, I got reinforcements.
What the shit, Sonny?
Well, since I know you were gonna give me really horrible predictions, I want to make sure I had some actual predictions. So you're still gonna give me a prediction, but if you're gonna give me shit, at least I have something really good to back it up. So at this point, I'm going to welcome,
ladies and gentlemen, it is Kevin Wood.
and I'm also going to introduce.
Well, the quote-unquote name dropper, Roger Adams.
What?
Yeah.
Exactly.
How the hell did you get a black and a white man to appear out of thin air? What kind of brujeria shit did you do, Sonny?
He's like Thanos, but he didn't need to get all like the colored stones. He just got the black stone and the white stone.
Where?
I didn't get the colored stones. I just got the colors.
I suppose. It's crazy.
So, all right. So we're going to run down the card. Before we get to the card, I just want to say,
Fuck Baron Corbin.
Oh,
Fuck Baron Corbin.
this is
Fuck
what you
that
brought.
guy.
really, dude, it's not even been like 10 seconds. You're already going to start? Jesus Christ.
Also, Teddy, what, you don't like wood today? You're like, oh, I always like wood.
I don't like how you appear. I don't like wood appearing in thin hair. That's always scared me. Shout out to my college days. No,
But he's used to it.
I like to know it's coming. See what I did there, Sonny? Let's do these predictions. I got an Uber waiting for me.
All right, so check it out. First and foremost, before we get to the predictions, we're going to have an episode coming soon featuring Roger Adams and Kevin Wood, where they kind of break down the indie scene. And that's going to be coming soon, so just stay tuned. So, beginning with the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view on Sunday, September 16th, that we're showing at Legends. Let's start off with the first match. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The New Day, take on Rusev and Aiden English. I'm going to go around the room. Teddy, what's your prediction?
Lana wins that match. That's my prediction, Sonny. Lana wins. Because she's getting it from Aiden and Rusev. That's what I call winning.
And like I said, I can't rely on you. So,
Well, you know, we have the New Day there, and we have a person who has clearly been one of the two sides of something in Xavier Woods.
dude,
Oh.
those are the thoughts and opinions of Kevin Wood.
Oh, roll tide, Paige.
Kevin, give me a prediction.
I'm going with Rusev Day. Rusev Day. Rusev Day.
How about you, Roger?
You know what? The New Day as a tag team, I don't know what they've been doing as of late. They've just been doing like weird things with pancakes, and then they have their own announce booth, which they make pancakes every. I don't know what's going on, but I would actually predict Rusev in English because, quite frankly, they're boring me. The New Day.
Well, you know what? You guys are going for Rusev Day, but I'm actually going for the New Day.
Oh, boo this man.
Oh,
Boo.
One in every crowd. Just got to be different.
Hey, I don't see Rusev Day winning.
Hipster Sonny over here.
I feel like they're going to turn on each other. Something's going to happen.
No, I think they've been pretty solid as of late. So I think they're actually in line to win the championships on Sunday.
All right, well, we'll see. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But let's go on to the next tag team match.
Teddy's dream match, man. Oh, my God. So much baby oil and hair and abs.
And that's Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose
All
take
by
on
themselves, yeah.
take on the Raw Tag Team Champions Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. So, beginning with Teddy again, who do you got?
Oh, please. The only one winning in this match is Tara. She's the only one who's going to enjoy that. Kevin, who's winning?
Let's go with the Shield. Yeah.
Roger?
Yeah.
I would agree with the Shield only because Roman Reigns can't stand on his own. I mean, we've established this. They brought back the Shield twice, and even have a version of the Shield, the greatest hits, kind of like, Gladys Knight, the Supremes of Gladys Knight, basically.
Oh, would you say Tina Turner?
We're not doing this, Sonny. We're not doing this.
You could possibly say that. I mean, I definitely think Roman Reigns is the Tina Turner,
The greatest
It's
hit from Tina Turner was
and Vince
Ike.
McMahon is Ike.
It's
Vince
in here.
McMahon is
Yeah.
It's in here, Tina. It's in here.
Goodness.
Shout
Move
out
on
to
Jeff
Like,
Hardy
you
already.
better eat
Wait,
that
well,
cake, Roman Reigns.
well,
Better
can
eat
I
the cake.
can I say my prediction? I say Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre retain.
Nah, there's nothing that indicates that happening. Not in terms of me. Not in terms of Roger Adams.
Dollar Store Diesel and Dollar Store HBK. Sonny, please
Like,
move on. Please.
I heard that was in the contract for him to have a heater, so that would make a bunch of sense. He has his Diesel, like you mentioned. He has his Diesel. Maybe he might turn solo. Pipes unsuccessfully.
Who cares?
All right. Well, next match, Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton in an actual Hell in a Cell match. Who do you got, Teddy?
Rehab. That's who's winning.
Good Lord.
Sonny, that's who wins that match.
You know who's gonna win this match?
Thank you very much, Amy Winehouse.
You're welcome.
You know who's gonna win this match is the motherfucking coroner, because Jeff Hardy might die.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy has been trying to kill himself for 20 years. Sunday, it might happen, folks. Like,
Roger, who you got, Roger?
I have Dr. Joseph Maroon, the fabulous doctor that's fixed up everybody in WWE.
So, okay, I brought you guys in to freaking give me an actual prediction, and you guys are taking Teddy's lead?
I was like, I'll give you a prediction right now.
you know who's gonna lose? Jeff Hardy's life insurance policy.
Shout out to the Hardy compound, Sonny. See, that's what you get for snapping your fingers. You don't know who shows up.
Matt Hardy's just like getting that lake of reincarnation ready. He's just like, I'm really gonna need it this time, man. Shit.
AKA the Lazarus Pit.
I hate all three of you.
Move on, Sonny.
Well,
the
my-
next match is even better.
Well, my pick is Randy Orton. So there, all right? An
Think
actual
he's gonna-
prediction.
Do you think he's going to finger Jeff Hardy again, Sonny?
Oh,
See what I did
You
there?
you wish.
I do wish, actually. I do
God.
wish.
You know what? I don't know why am I friends with you?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Can I just say I'm so happy that you're still the general manager.
Thank you.
You are the greatest
This is my
general
third
I'm not.
manager.
I was like,
in
he had to make some
history.
calls, but everybody has to make
did.
some calls.
Yeah, he had to go
Every
call
so-
my mom
Desperate times call for
and
desperate
Alison.
measures.
Well, do you know what the alternative was? We would have had to hire a constable, and that would have sucked. That would have
I will keep the name of the
sucked.
person I was going to choose to myself forever. So, moving on, Sonny. This is the best match of the night. Nope.
All right, so we got Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. So who you got, Teddy?
Didn't we do this at WrestleMania? I feel like I've seen this match
No.
already.
That was John Cena and Nikki Bella
Oh.
versus Miz and Maurice.
Ah. Okay. It's like when you fuck somebody and then you fuck their sister. It just, nothing good ever comes from that. Kevin, who you got here?
You fucked someone's sister.
I've lived, Kevin. I've lived.
Yeah, I don't know. Miz, I guess.
Miz all by himself. There are two people in
Yeah.
that match, sir. Roger, who you got?
And I was like, and I'm so thoroughly disinterested in this match after Brie Bella botched a suicide dive twice.
Yeah, all the
Actually,
thumb.
no, she didn't botch that suicide dive if she was trying to commit suicide.
I see what you did there, Roger.
Yeah, I see that too.
I was
Jeff Hardy was looking at her like she's stealing my gimmick.
like, yeah, but
Yeah, how you gonna do a suicide dive to the floor face first?
twice.
Poor Ruby Riott. Poor Ruby Riott had to pretend to fall. It was terrible.
Yeah,
was
she
like-
had to pretend to catch her.
Yes.
I was like, the second time, it was like they all cause like, oh, you okay? That was just so sad.
terrible.
That was
Yeah.
terrible.
I wish
Instead of the ref checking her pulse, it was Ruby Riott.
You know,
I wish I I wish I had more hands to give Brie Bella's return more thumbs down.
You know, it's just terrible.
We were fine without the Bellas like for a long time.
I know I was. So was John Cena, now that I think about it. Moving on, Sonny. My Uber's waiting.
All right, so let's move on. SmackDown Women's Championship match. Charlotte taking on Becky Lynch.
Finally. Some real wrestling. Shout out to the Flairs. Anything with the word Flair in it? Book it, Roger. Who do you got, Kevin?
I'm gonna go with Charlotte. I'm gonna go with her, and hopefully she turns heel, and hopefully WWE gets who the fuck their fans actually want to cheer for once.
Roger?
It's like, I think Becky Lynch will take this one, only because everything seems to be pointing to that. But she's actually been made interesting with the heel turn. That was always my beef with her. She was always like the Irish girl that was always happy to be there.
Yes.
All right, well, I'm rooting for, well, not that I'm rooting for her, but I think Charlotte's going to be taking her championship.
Looks like it's 3-on-1, Roger. Just as I imagined it. Moving on, Sonny.
Oh, I
guy.
bet you have.
Jesus Christ. All right, Raw Women's Championship match.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss. Who you got, Teddy?
I have herpes. Just from looking at that match, I have visual herpes. Kevin, what do you have?
I think the winner of that match is gonna be Ronda Rousey. She's gonna punch her in the face and do the thing, and
You won't be watching. Just say you won't be watching.
I'll be taking a piss.
Gotcha.
Now,
Thanks for your prediction.
now, if you ask my opinion, I think through some fuckery, Alexa Bliss will regain the championship and also resume the decade of bliss that I've spoken about on several occasions.
And I agree with Roger. I am also going for Alexa Bliss. I think Alexa Bliss will be winning through some fuckery as well.
Does anyone remember the time that Ronda Rousey was a 9/11 truther?
No, I don't remember.
No.
What?
All right, let's move on.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's
recall
move on that one. So WWE champion AJ Styles takes on Samoa Joe with Wendy on the line.
Wendy on a pole match.
Book that, Vince Russo. Wendy on a pole.
It's funny because
It's gonna happen.
Samoa Joe actually kind of looks like Wendy. For being
Oh,
honest.
God. Those are the thoughts and opinions of Kevin, and they do not represent Yep, I Like Wrestling at all.
You know AJ's a Christian boy.
You know.
Oh well.
Kevin,
All right.
who do you think's winning?
Actually, Teddy, who do you think is winning?
Well, we've already said, in my opinion, Wendy wins. Either her husband wins, or she gets a new husband. That's what I call winning. So there you go.
You know
Either
what?
way, she's getting dick.
Community.
I don't know why I even asked you. All right, Kevin, who you got winning?
I'm just gonna go with AJ. He's got how much longer till he passes CM Punk and WWE can be like,
I think he
you
just
passed
passed
CM Punk.
what 500 days?
No, he didn't pass him yet. I don't think so.
Not yet.
He's getting
Oh,
close.
he's getting close.
up
I
there,
think.
but-
Who you got, Roger?
I get AJ Styles on this one because I mean it's a classic WWE storyline. Of course, AJ has to win to prove that he's the man among all men. I would be shocked if Samoa Joe, after all this tomfoolery with Wendy, were to win.
Okay. Well, I'm actually going for AJ Styles as well. Well, actually, I take that back. I think AJ Styles will leave Hell in a Cell still champion. So take from that what you will. Okay. So and down to our main event, the Universal Champion Roman Reigns takes on Braun Strowman in a Hell in a Cell with Mick Foley as special guest referee.
Why is Mick Foley the referee? He can't take bumps. He can't do anything.
He did have hip surgery. Maybe he can take a little bit of something.
I don't want him to get hurt. Like, seeing Mick Foley get hurt, I mean, I know he's the hardcore legend and all that, but, like, seeing Mick Foley get hurt now is like watching, like, my dad get hurt, man.
Yeah. He's like Father Wrestling, You don't want to see him be maimed anymore.
Which is funny because he's also Father Christmas.
He does play Santa.
Perpetually Father Christmas.
He does play Santa.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I want Braun and Roman to kill each other. I want this...
Literally?
I mean, figuratively.
Oh.
I want this to be the wrestling match equivalent. Did you guys ever see Man of Steel? The end of that movie is just like all the buildings are falling down, all the people are dying.
There must have been at least $4.5 billion worth of damage.
Yeah.
Not to say anything of the human lives.
Yeah, that movie was full of 9/11 porn. I mean, like...
Jesus Christ.
He's on a roll.
Those are the thoughts and opinions again of Kevin, and they do not represent the thoughts or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling. Yo, dude, are you trying to compete with Teddy right now?
Oh, well, you know, I'm trying to get thrown off the air. And we're going to get thrown off the air. Shout out to Paul.
Sonny,
Heyman.
who do you got for this Universal title match?
I actually have Braun Strowman winning as well, and I think the Shield is going to be with one belt by the end, which is the IC title, and that's it, you know. And if I'm wrong, then the Shield has all the belts.
And I was like, nah, I think the chances are high for the Shield to have all the belts, only going into like, you know, the winter season and of course to the Royal Rumble.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I don't know. I kind of feel like
I have a strong feeling that some fuckery might happen in this match too.
strong feeling, or was that shit in your latest prospectus from WWE stockholder meeting?
I was like, well, yeah, that just might have been. Vince told us, I was like, well, I have a big surprise at Hell in a Cell. Don't you tell anybody about this.
Oh, Vince.
Jeff Hardy's going to kill himself.
God, you really have it out for Baron and Jeff.
We're going to take the remains of Jeff Hardy. It's not that I want to see that. It's just what I expect to see happen.
We'll donate his brain to science. How about that?
Whatever's left.
Shout out to
Oh,
Christopher
God.
Nowinski.
Oh, damn.
Sonny, my Uber's here. As much as I enjoy being in a four-way, take us home.
And that's a wrap for the Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast, episode 40.
Oh, we're officially settling. We're 40 years old.
Yeah, tap the 40, pour some out for the homies. You know what we got to do.
Yeah, so give me that OE. Can you believe that?
It's so hard to say goodbye
And
to you bastards. Yeah.
and since it's the 40th episode, I just wanted to say, fuck Baron Corbin.
Jesus
Of
Christ.
Damn, your hate for Baron Corbin is ridiculous.
Yo, did Baron Corbin like sleep with your mom or some shit?
It knows no
I'm trying to figure that. I'm trying to figure it out,
No,
man.
Baron Corbin left a lock of his hair on the nightstand.
Oh.
The lock or the whole lock that was taken off?
I was like, well, yeah, apparently, like, she's in possession of all of his hair follicles.
I feel like all of Baron Corbin's hair is on his face now.
See, that was
Well,
funny because it was vaguely homophobic. That's what made that funny.
It's funny because Baron Corbin also left all his talent on my face,
Oh,
which is none.
Goodness.
Oh, I opened myself up for that one.
You
Yeah,
kinda did.
yeah, you kind of did, bro.
You know what?
So
I'm secure.
Your
I'm
face
fine.
is slick with his talent.
There, Roger.
No, that's Teddy.
Podcast is dirty, Sonny. I don't know if I can
You
do
think?
This is crazy.
And that coming from you?
This is a level of filth I'm not comfortable with, gentlemen.
Yeah,
I was like-
you guys got to raise up your level of filth
Please.
to meet his.
Yes.
Like,
Whoa! I think I'm getting.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at Teddy. He's got a purple carnation,
I do.
like his name is Captain Peacock.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh my!
Captain who again?
Captain Peacock.
And let's end
That's
this
a British-
episode right now, please.
British reference.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
never mind.
All I heard was cock. I got so excited.
I
Sonny,
was trying to make
I
a British
see-
reference.
You
but
know he just canceled his Uber, right?
yes.
I'm sure he has, but he shall go wanting for
I
another
get
Uber.
so distracted.
Yeah.
Sonny, will I see you this Sunday at Legends?
Yes, sir. I will be there.
Awesome. I will be there as well.
And if Tara is healthy, Tara will be there.
Shout out to Tara.
Yes.
Feel better.
Yeah.
Feel better.
And Roger, will you be there?
Depending on my mood, I might make a special guest appearance.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, yeah, I might be liquored up. So, yeah, ladies, say hi.
Oh, roll tide.
And
Roger.
Kevin, will you be there?
I will be there with my infamous friend Sig. He will be there talking all about his tongue ring.
Oh, man.
Everyone will be there, Sonny.
Including
Michelle McCool
Sig
be there?
talking about his tongue ring?
Ring, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
All
man.
right.
I hear that's a thing for, like, oral sex.
Oh, see, Sonny, I'm not comfortable with this level of filth anymore.
Whoa.
I'm the new general manager, and I'm running a clean ship. As of this second, Sonny, there's a new sheriff.
As of this second.
As of this second,
Teddy-
I am the new right to censor of this podcast.
Teddy, get the fuck out of here.
Boo this man.
Boo!
This man. See,
All right. So, yeah, thank you for listening. Please find us on all our social media
All of
at YEPILW. And also find us on all podcast platforms. Just search Yep, I Like Wrestling, and you got us. So take care. Peace out. See you at Hell in a Cell.
Fuck Baron Corbin.
Bye.
Suck on that, Sarah.
Cradle of Civilization, yeah. This Sunday, Legends Bar, Manhattan, New York. 6 West 33rd Street, yeah, dig it. Hell in a Cell viewing party, yep, I like wrestling, yeah. Come eat, come drink, chicken wings, Sonny Sofrito burger, yeah. Greatest general manager in the history of Yep, I Like Wrestling, yeah, dig it.
So I'm going for the New Day. I mean, for the Rusev Day as well. Actually, no. I actually picked. Fuck. I fucked up my own predictions. I'll just read it from the paper, man. Yeah, I know. I just because you know what? I changed my decision at the last second.